Zia, it seems like you're on a very good run here, just kind of like that point where maybe you're saying to yourself, it's time for me to take over. Just when you're in a close game like that, do you have that feeling, that question to yourself, like, okay, it's time for me to get the ball and make something?
Not really. I just go with the flow of things. I don't think today was a moment that I needed to take over. I think we all were playing really well together. Everybody's shots were falling. We were just finding each other. So I don't never really think like, oh, it's my time to take over. I just let the game flow and come to me.
Zia, you were in the game in the beginning of that second quarter. It was close going into the quarter, but then you guys kind of made a little bit of a run. Just to you, what kind of changed at that point? Like, what kind of changed the, trajectory of the game?
Well, we just had to find a way to make them 2 us rather than 3 us. We had some errors where we weren't communicating on screens, and they were able to get open threes. But once we were able to lock in and notice what we needed to do to stop that from happening, the lead started to open up.
Ashlyn, you played your season high in minutes today, actually the team high too. How are you kind of feeling right now halfway through your freshman year, and where do you evaluate your progress from now to maybe where you were at the start of the season?
I feel like I have proven myself to play more, and I know that we have a lot of great people on our team, and I'm not going to get as many minutes as I want to as a freshman, but I know that I have to work hard for the minutes that I want.
Zia, how much of this game was personal for your guys' class after losing to Mizzou last year? And for Ashlyn, I mean, how much had they kind of talked about that leading into today? And did you kind of feel that rivalry energy too?
Well, it wasn't really a rivalry to us. We didn't really think about it like that. We did know that we lost, but it wasn't something that we were just, like, okay, we got to beat them, y'all, because we lost. It was just next team up. So that was our mindset going into this game. It wasn't a rivalry game for us. It was just us going out there, playing our game, and we're going to play like that whoever's in front of us.
Ashlyn, how physical was it out there in the post, especially in the first half? It seemed like both teams came into the game saying, like, all right, they're not going to push us around in the lane.
It was very physical, but, you just got to keep your composure and play through the aggressiveness.
In the back to that.
Sorry, I hadn't raised.
Oh, I swear you raised your hand.
Chaz, did you have a question?
Nothing.
I guess for either of you, but you guys got to the line a lot today and made most of them. How different is this team when you're kind of as aggressive as you were today, especially in a game that was as physical as this one?
I think when you have teams that are very physical, we're going to just get the calls because I think that's something that we always do. We usually go to the basket very hard, and we don't always get the calls, but we're able to get them tonight. And when we got to the free throw line, we were able to knock down free throws.
On this side of Pete.
Zia, what do you think this team still needs to work on as we get through the halfway part of the season?
I think us just being consistent and keeping that fire. It's hard to be at the top. It's actually harder to be at the top than what people think. So you just got to know that teams are coming after you every single time you play. And we got to have the fire just as much as they want to beat us. We got to want to beat them. So I think just being consistent and knowing that we can't let our foot off the gas.
Ashley, I think you were on the court when Coach put in both Raven and Kiera at the same time, which I think was the first time we had seen her do that. Just what was that lineup like with kind of the 2-point guards, and how were you guys sort of running things there?
I honestly don't remember. I don't remember them both being in the game at the same time. But I know in practice we did that a couple of times to see how it will feel. But they do play off of each other well.
Jeremiah?
Ashlyn, I know that rebounding is a kind of a hallmark, I guess, with this team specifically, but when the rebounding battle, I guess, is as lopsided as it was today, just first of all, just from a preparation standpoint, like, how much emphasis do y'all put on that in practice, and then when it plays out in the game, just like what does that do for you all from a standpoint of, I guess, getting more possessions?
Boxing out, we have a boxing out drill in practice, and we do it almost every day, so that helps us get a lot of rebounds.
Any other questions for student athletes? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.